We are on the phone because the GoPro is in the house and I don't want to disturb the dog just yet. We have sold toe mirrors. Right, I don't know where the toe mirrors are. I'm going to have to find them. Do apologise. The Alco, I believe, Milenko toe mirrors. They're sold for 30 quid. Chances are they were probably 5 to 8 quid pick up because I know they sell for quite good money. So we were all right with that one. The Hetty Hoover, follow me to the bottom of the garden. I was about to start singing the Poddington Peas song then. The Hetty has sold. £10 paid. £42 sold for. Tested, fully working. Lovely, as the chap said. It's working. It is working. Then the Volvo Haynes manual, there she is, has sold for £5.95. They were all £1 each, I believe. They might have worked out at £1.10 or something. If I see a bulk lot of Haynes manuals, I will pick them up, just because they're regular sellers. People do want, for the older cars, not necessarily for the newer stuff. The Tiger Moth Haynes Owner's Workshop Manual, if that's what it is, I don't know if it is actually an owner's manual or not. Believe it or not, that has sold for £14.99. And then last on the list for today is the Amazon Alexa, my own personal Alexa that I don't use anymore. And that has sold for 20 quid. So you are all caught up to press for Monday. We're on Tuesday, guys, and we've had 3 more sales go out, and they're all pretty damn good ones, to be perfectly honest. First thing on the list is the Xbox Oblivion game. I believe this was part of a huge bundle of normal games, Xbox games, normal games, so like PC games, things like that, Xbox, stuff like that. I went through and pulled all the bits and pieces out that were worth any money. This one was sold for £16.59. Next on the list is the Henry Wash head. That's all it is, the head with the power cable. It's all tested, it's all working. There's a little bit that sucks up the water. That I sold, again, another £10 purchase. That one is sold for £59.99. And then last on the list, you saw me pick it up last week when we were out and about at the charity shop. Bought it from the Arthur Rank for £3. It is the Slendertone main control unit, and that has sold for 30 quid. Just took the first offer that came in on it. At the end of the day, I paid £3 for it. I'm not going to not accept an offer of 30 quid if I paid 3 quid for something. There's no point in hanging on to it. Let's get it out the door. 10 times your profit, and away we go. Right, hopefully, I'll see you tomorrow. Oh, it is Wednesday, guys. It's the last day of the week for me for work. So I'm now off Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. So I've got 7 days off to get on top of all this stuff. A lot of it needs testing, guys. I've got a lot of testing to do. I've been kind of waiting to get a haul of TVs together like this, because there's another one down there, another one down there, so I can test them all at the same time, so I can get something out to test them with. So I can test HDMI, SCART lead, and the reception for the Freeview that you get with them. So today's sales are actually late last night's sales. No sales today up to press. There is an auction ending soon for a riding vest, the ones you saw me pick up. Currently at like 5-8 quid, something like that, I don't know. But there's loads of messages about the actual size measurements. So I'm going to get my tape measure out in a minute. Send all those people, because I think sure there's 4 people waiting on replies for those messages. Send those out, and then we'll find out tomorrow what they sold for. One of them sold for, sorry, because I've only got one on there at the minute. Reason being that I don't do the auctions the day. I do the auctions the day after, is because it's 8 o'clock at night when they're finishing. I'm not coming back out here at 8 o'clock at night. So the 2 items that have sold are the McDonald's toys. They are going to be on screen right here next to me, because I've packaged them up and they've gone. They went first thing this morning. £25 paid and only £29 back for those. Those are part of the auction bundle where we bought everything, and I said it was a fail, and it is a fail. I'm not dismissing auctions forever. I just need to be there in person. And then the other one was a vent from a Shark vacuum cleaner. Just the, you'll see it on the picture, but just a little vent on the front, just like that. And then we're just going to flip you around because I just realised that I needed to do another roundup of the total of the parts for the vacuums that have sold over the time. I haven't written all the parts down individually. I've wrote them down on the bottom of my little list here, totted them all up, and then added them to the total on the whiteboard, so they spin you round. So my total investment was £560 for all the Sharks. Up to press, we have sold £1,937 worth. Nearly £2,000 in vacuum cleaners. It's insane, isn't it? And that's just for the parts. That's not necessarily for the entire vacuum cleaner. So, fingers crossed you'll see me again tomorrow. I'll be in my civvies. I won't be wearing my uniform because I'll be at home. And if you do see me tomorrow, it means I've sold some stuff. So, see you then. It is Thursday, and we've got 3 more items going out, one of which was one of the impact vests. They're quite badly worn, as you can see. When I put the sale prices on screen, I don't necessarily know if that was the right model or not that I was showing you guys when it was well over £100. Obviously they're really worn. £13.50. Sold on auction for £13.50. That's all I'll do with things that I don't know the value of, especially things I've not actually paid anything for. They couldn't sell them at the charity shop because they're a safety device and they're quite badly worn. So people on eBay, they can obviously take their own matters into their own hands when it comes to buying bits and pieces like that. Next on the list was a Malenko nose weight. And if you don't know what a nose weight is, it is a scale, essentially. I'll just grab it out of this bag. It has sold for 20 quid. I believe it was £3 to £5 from the lady I bought all the wheel locks from, and that is essentially what it is. It sits on the ground on here, and then the ball of the caravan sits on the top, and as it compresses, it tells you the weight of the nose of the caravan. Very handy for knowing if you're overweight when towing. So that was the other thing that sold, and this is 100% profit again, £54.99, 100% profit. Why is it 100% profit? Because it couldn't be tested at the charity shop. There it is, and there's you on my phone. It is an 80 gig 7th generation iPod Classic, fully working with all its bits and pieces. It'll need wiping by the new owner, but I'm not about to download iTunes. I haven't got an iPod. I don't have iTunes because I don't have an iPhone. £54.99. Not bad. In fact, 2 of those items didn't actually cost me anything. So yes, so there we go. That is your super. God, stop saying super. That is your Thursday roundup. Fingers crossed, I'll see you tomorrow, because if I do, it means I've sold something else. It's Friday. We are doing our quick sales update. We will be 1 second. Hold the line corner. Chromecast, Google Chromecast. We sold a Google Chromecast. It was over there. It was sitting there for ages. I haven't sold it for ages, and then because I'd put it on draft listing, that has gone out the door for £29.99p. On top of that, next thing along the lines was one of the hitch locks. I could possibly input a picture right here in my hand. I may not. So a hitch lock that has gone out. 35 quid was everything that I bought from that person, and the Malenko, there was 5 wheel locks, possibly a set of towing mirrors, and the nose weight that I sold yesterday that you've literally just seen. And then last on the list is the mini disc player. It has gone, that was a long way around, wasn't it? The mini disc, that one just there. It potentially is worth more than what the guy has paid for it. However, it's very scratched. It's quite badly beat. It does work. There's no issues with it, but it doesn't have a remote. It hasn't got an FM aerial, and I've just sold it on offer for £66, £25 paid. There you go. Hopefully, see you Saturday. It is Sunday, guys, so you know what that means. It's a roundup of the week's total of what we've sold this week up to press. But today, going out for tomorrow morning, we have got the Allmark lawn bowls. There they are. Pick those up. in yesterday's video, which I believe was a day in the life of a reseller. Picked those up from Arthur Rank for £12 and they are going out for £48.50. So less than 24-hour turnaround on those ones, guys. Next on the list was a power supply for a JBL speaker. That'd be that one right there, going out for £10.29. And then at £23.19 is another Shark vacuum motor. In fact, when you think of how many we bought, apart from the cleaned ones, that's all that's left. There is all those up there that's uncleaned that still need sorting out. Garage is having a big makeover at the minute. Will be a separate video on that. And then the absolute belter of the day for exactly £200. You may or may have not seen me pick it up from the car boot sale for 15 quid. I gushed about how expensive it might be worth and all the other bits and pieces we know about. 200 quid, guys. It's gone out for 200 quid. There's a £185 profit in one item. And I've just screwed this up and I've not told you the weekly total. So we'll just go back in here, out of the wind. Weekly total, drum roll please, £743.02. No idea what the profit was, but when you just saw one item for 200 quid that you only paid 15 for, I think the profit in the rest of it's safe. Right, I'll see you next week, and fingers crossed we'll sell more.